Hello everyone, this is the login page to our application. User credentials are stored in a MySQL database with the password as a hashed value. We have users with admin roles and users with normal roles. Admins will be able to see this additional admin portal button at the bottom. Throughout the application, we have user access level checks. Every time a page is loaded, the user's current account level is checked and updated. We'll generate a new quote in order to demonstrate a variety of features. Certain fields are reliant upon previous fields as to whether or not they are even enabled. Most of these fields are currently disabled, but I will enable many of them by enabling their prerequisites. Now you can see that the affected fields have become enabled. As you can see, all input fields have validation checks. We left the date field and client name blank on page 1. The date is also validated against a regular expression. Now we can submit the quote. This is the quote in a printable format. There are 63 values stored in the database that are necessary to render the quote and more than 70 intermediary calculations performed on initial quote generation. Logic is also present to prevent accidental resubmissions of the quote. Let's go find this quote as if it was a later date. This is the quote that we just generated. Admin users are able to search and view every quote, whereas normal users may only search and view quotes that were made by themselves. Now we'll access the admin portal. Let's modify the pricing of future generated quotes. The pricing has been updated and will take effect for all future quotes. Let's go add a user. There are checks in place to make sure the same user cannot be created twice. Now we'll search for the user that we just created. We are able to perform a filtered search, but here we are demonstrating our page-native results. We'll select the user that we just made and give them admin rights. As you can see, the user's status has been updated. We will now copy this URL and log out. We cannot access the page because all pages check that you are logged in with the necessary account level prior to being rendered. Now we'll open up the Java desktop application, which contains various data visualizations. This requires you to input proper database credentials. We're now brought to a window with 4 different data graphs. First is the database totals, which shows the total number of users and quotes. Second is the cost breakdown, which shows the min, average, and max quote totals. Third is the labor hours, which shows the min, average, and max amount of labor that each quote would require. And last is the modules breakdown, which shows how often the 4 main services are included within a quote.